How are you, mate? Oh, no, it's beautiful. It's 20 was 28 degrees today. Was nice day. How how is it in Hanoi? Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I just went out to dinner with, 2 of my first students here in Bhutan, 2 ladies. Yeah, it was wonderful. We had a, hot pot, beautiful food. Yeah, yummy. I know. No, Lynn's gone to karaoke. Tomo Tomorrow is my wife's birthday, so they are having karaoke and all of her friends are coming tomorrow and birthday cakes and a couple of beers and everything like that, so yeah, yeah. I know, I might just have 1 beer. I don't know. Yeah, Lipton tea, iced tea. Yeah, yeah, and there's bound to be, a few bottles of vodka passed around. Uh, a few of Lynn's friends like to drink vodka, so oh, rice wine, rice wine, yeah. No, I can't drink it, it burns my throat. That's one of the reasons why I don't go to many weddings because they want to have shots of rice wine and does not interest me at all.
Hi, hello, Mr. Rudd. Hello, Mr. Dennis.
I better I can leave my glasses on. Yeah. How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm great today. What
Did
about you?
you do you do anything special for Christmas?
I just Christmas. I just hang with my friend. Go to a cafe.
Okay. What university do you go to? What is the name of the university you go to?
No, today I don't have to go to university because I
No,
have no lesson to.
listen to me. What is
My name is name University in Industrial Ho Chi Minh of Ho Chi Minh City.
okay, mate. I know one of my friends came back from Saigon yesterday, and he's studying commerce and finance or something. I don't know. It's all money. Yeah, yeah. So what did you do when you hung out with your friends? What did you do?
When we go out with my friend, we talk everything in life.
Yeah, okay. That's cool, mate. It's good. It's good you've got friends your age to talk to. Yeah, that's great. And do they all go to university?
Um,
Do all of your friends go to university or they're just friends?
yeah, yes.
Okay, talk to me, mate. Come on, talk to me. I go I go home to Sydney on Saturday I spend a few weeks at home. Um, I go home for Mum's 97th birthday, and yeah, it'll be good to see my family. I haven't seen them for 7 months, so it's always good to go home. Good to get off the motorbike and get into a car and drive on good roads. The roads around here are bloody hopeless. The biggest potholes. Yeah. When you go down the street, you've got to keep weaving backwards and forwards to miss the potholes in the road. It's hopeless. It's okay.
You came back. You came back. England,
I come back to Australia.
Australia. Sorry.
I come back to Sydney. I shall stay with my family. They live about 40 kilometres north of Sydney. Yeah, so
My my old boss. My old boss. Um, that I work last time is also live in Sydney, Australia.
oh, okay, mate. Yeah, it's a beautiful city, but the price of everything is going up now. You know, house cost is about $800,000 to $1 million just to buy a small house, and apartments are very expensive. I know apartments in Saigon now are very expensive now too. So yeah, everything in life costs money now, mate. So you got to really study hard at university. So in the future you can make good money. You know, so it's difficult for young people. That's for sure.
I have a question. Who is the girl in the picture behind you?
My wife Lynn. My wife Lynn. 1 second, let me take off. Okay. Let's see. This is my wife Lynn.
Ah,
Yeah. And this one here, this was about 5 years ago. Okay, that was about 5
she
years.
Vietnam people, Vietnamese people.
Hey, mate. Yeah, my wife is Vietnamese. I met her 9 years ago in Hanoi. Yeah, and she's got two daughters. Anne is 32, and she lives in Bac San, north of Hanoi. And our other daughter, Nhung, she's 28 years old, and she lives in Kanto City, and she's got her own coffee shop. So we've got a coffee shop, and Lynn's daughter's got a coffee shop. Nhung in Kanto, her coffee shop uh, closes about 11 p.m. at night because a lot of university students go there at night. They talk and they have play guitars and sing and everything like that. Yeah, she's a smart lady. She's very.
You visit the coffee shop. Is it
Oh yeah,
large?
yeah, yeah. I've been there. I've been there quite a few times. Every time we go into Canther, Canther is about 50 kilometres from Vitan, where I live. I live in Vitan in the countryside. Um, it's, I think it's got a population of about 8,000 people. Most of the people here are farmers, and of course, there's lots of government buildings and all that kind of rubbish. Everywhere in Vietnam has government buildings, um, and like I went out to dinner with a friend tonight, and she works in a government office. She gets paid 3 million per month. terrible money. And she's got a daughter. She's a single mother. Yeah. So you have to try your best at university, so in the future you can find work where you can get good money. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes,
It's
I hope so.
yeah, yeah. It's I don't know how she survives. She's got a house, but little daughter is 7 years old. But trying to live on, I just can't imagine living on 3 million. Oh my God, I spend 3 million every few days for the coffee shop and money for my wife and everything like that. Now I think we spend to run the coffee shop and everything and supplies and everything like that. It's about 18 million per month. So a lot of money um, in the coffee shop and um, Um, some days the coffee shop's busy, some days it's quiet, and you make little money, but that's life. She's
My
happy. M- My wife loves to sing. She goes to sings karaoke every night. So yeah, it's okay.
my husband he busy visited. I really like busy. I want to be a boss in the future because that's why that also why I my my major is economic.
Yeah, but okay. In the future, you want to be a boss, but you have to remember a lot of young people want to be bosses, but they've got to remember they've got to start from the bottom and work their way up to the top. Because in business and everything like that, you have to plan step by step, save your money, work your way up. But um, yeah, it's not as though you're going to leave university and get a job as a boss instantly. It might take you 6 or 8 years or maybe 10 years to work your way up. You know, like when I started my work, uh, I was only I think I was 16 when I started work, and I started at the bottom, sweeping floors and cleaning toilets and that kind of thing. But then I got to use printing machinery and work my way up, and I did 5 years technical college. That is like university stuff. Um, and then after about 10 years, I did a management course, and then I could move up into management. But I had to start at the bottom and work my way up step by step. You know, start with old machinery, small machinery, and then bigger machinery and everything like that. Yeah, yeah. Robert, I like when somebody says, "I want to be a boss," and he's still thinking, "I want to be a boss." Not quite that easy, but that is his dream. So he's got to learn to follow his dream. Nothing comes easy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Lo- Life can be like steps. Sometimes you take 2 steps forward, and then you take 1 step back, and then 1 step forward, and 2 steps back, and yeah, everything is a challenge. Yeah. No, no. I started on. I think it was ten $10 per week. $10 per week. Yeah. So I knew what it was like. Yeah. Yeah. And when I I traveled, I had to travel about 25 kilometers to go to work and back each day by train. I had to walk to the train station, walk to work, and yeah, work work my way up, and yeah, not easy, but I was successful at the end.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you, Mr. Dennis.
see you when I return, mate.
Okay.
Hello, teacher. Hello, Mr. Dan.
Hello, my beautiful friend.
Yes. I think you you are excited the for the
All my trip home.
polite
Yeah, yeah,
polite on Saturday.
yeah. Because Australian time is 4 hours in front of Vietnam time, so
Yes.
I leave here at 7 o'clock in the. Hopefully, the flight won't be delayed too much. But
Delay.
yeah. So
Yes.
I leave at 7, and then I arrive at 8 a.m. in Australia. So it's about
Yes.
8.5 hour flight. Eight and
Uh,
a half hour flight.
you start 7 p.m. on Saturday,
Yeah.
right?
And then
Yes.
I arrive in Australia about 7:30 in Australia, and
Yes.
then it takes about 1 hour to get your luggage and to go through customs. They scan all of your bags when you go into Australia and everything like that. They're quite strict. Then I have to get a SIM card, put it in my phone. Then I can contact my brother to come and pick me up.
Oh,
My
yes.
brother will pick me up at the airport. Yeah. At that time in the morning, the traffic will be pretty thick. We go from
Yes.
the airport, then we go under Sydney Harbour. There's a great big tunnel that goes under the water. You have the bridge on top, can take cars on top, but we go under the tunnel underneath. And then after that,
Yes.
we get onto expressways, and it takes no time to get home.
Yes.
Yep.
Your brother will pick you up.
Yeah. He
Yes.
picks me up. And then I stay with my mum, and then I stay with my sister and her husband, and then Margaret and Bob. My sister will take me back to the
Yes.
port to fly
Yes.
me.
They live together. Yeah. Right.
No, my brother's married. His daughter is, I think, 17. She will turn 17. She shall turn 17 on Sunday. On Sunday, she shall turn 17.
Yes.
And my sister, Marg's, I think Marg is about 60 years old. Yeah,
60 years old.
yeah, there was a big gap, okay, because
Yes.
I've got. Oh, sorry, Margaret's 70 years old. What am I talking about? Margaret's 70 years old, and my younger sister is Kimmy is, I think she's about 68. So yeah, so
Yes. 68.
my
And
brother.
your mom live. Who is live with your mom?
No, she lives in her own 2-bedroom house. It's a beautiful house. Yeah, yeah. I
Yes.
shall see. I shall see when I go home. I'll take some photographs of Mum's house, and I'll send them to you, and you can see. It's a beautiful 2-bedroom house. Kitchen, big lounge room. Yeah, it is wonderful. It's great. She's got great big flower gardens all around her
Yes,
house, and
yes,
she's looking after a garden. Sometimes she has to use a walking frame to walk, but most of the time she's okay. At 67, she's going okay. So, yeah. How was the husband on the weekend? Come on, give me the story.
yes. He he came my home on Friday.
On Friday.
Yes, and stay with me in the Friday evening.
Okay. And
Yes.
and did he go back to the army on Saturday?
Oh, yes, right.
Okay. But
Yes.
did he do the
Eh,
washing and cook food for you?
yes, he only washing clothes for me and I cook food for him.
Oh, that's good. I thought I thought you couldn't cook. That's why your husband had to cook for you.
No, no.
Are you a good
I
cook?
can cook. I can cook many food. Yes.
Okay, that's good. I can't cook Vietnamese food. I cook
Yes.
Western food. I can cook, of course, I can cook fish and chicken and sometimes pork. Uh,
Yes.
I cooked pork last night. Uh, I had
Yes.
chicken for lunch, and yeah, it was great. Um,
Yes.
I
Uh,
I enjoy cooking because
yes.
I, I cook food the way I like to eat it. So yeah, uh,
he, he like cooking.
yeah. I don't cook for
He like yes.
I don't cook for Lynn. It's not necessary.
Oh,
Uh, so yeah, I just cook for myself. She
yes.
normally Lynn prepares lunch every day. We have well, we can have chicken or pork or seafood or whatever, and
Yes.
have have rice and have vegetables. We have bok choy or
Oh,
beans or
yes.
all different kinds of vegetables. Lynn loves her vegetables. Yeah.
Yes. And do you cook for your mom in Sydney?
I know. My mum loves to cook for me.
Oh,
She actually, my father used to get up 5 o'clock every morning when I went back to Sydney, and he would make me a cup of tea and cook a couple of pieces of toast and all of that. 5 a.m.
yes.
in the morning, mind you. Uh, uh, Mum normally gets up about 6:30 in the morning, and Mum always has a 1.5 hour nap in the afternoon. Um,
Yes.
and she Mum normally goes to bed about 9:30, 9:30. Uh, she enjoys watching a TV and she loves sport. Mum will watch any kind of sport. If there's, yeah, cricket or anything.
Uh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
What is the popular food in Sydney?
Oh, any kind of food.
Oh,
Because we have in Sydney, there's so many different kinds of restaurants and everything like that. Uh, my mum likes to cook fish and all different kinds of things. Mum cooks vegetables, uh, but there's a lot of food in Australia you don't have in Vietnam. Um,
uh, yes.
uh, we we like my family likes going out to nice restaurants and sitting down and drinking drinking a couple of glasses of wine. I like going home and drinking Australian wine. Yeah, but my sister is a fantastic cook. My sister is a vegetarian, okay, but she still cooks. She still cooks meat or that for her husband because
Yes.
yeah, vegetarian. She became a vegetarian, I think, when she was about 15 years of age. Yeah,
Yes.
she went to tell you a short story. My sorry, it must be my wife coming home. Short story. She went away into the countryside, and there was
Yes.
pigs there, and 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 our uncle slaughtered a pig, killed a pig in front of my sister, and my sister instantly gave up. Never
Yes.
ever going to eat meat or chicken or nothing ever again. Fish, nothing. All she eats is vegetables or food made from that kind of thing. Yeah.
Yes. I think your family are like chicken.
Oh, mum loves everything because, yeah, we cook. We have a lot of different kinds of food,
Yes.
large variety. Um, they eat a lot of pasta and that kind of thing. They very rarely eat rice. Okay, very rarely eat rice
It
because
rice.
yeah, very rarely, not common. It would be maybe once per week. Okay, because
Yes. Yes.
because one of the main reasons is that we don't grow rice in Australia. You know, it's completely different. In
Yes.
Vietnam, everywhere grows rice.
Yes.
I got
Yes. And oh yes.
yeah.
And what is the main food of meal?
Um, all we eat a lot of lamb. Okay, lamb is young sheep. Okay, young sheep. Uh,
Young sheep.
yeah.
Lamb
Uh,
young sheep.
uh, SHEEP sheep. Look it up on Google. Look it up on Google. Sheep.
Hello.
Look it up on Google. But yeah, all different.
Yes.
We eat pies, like pie,
Pie. Oh yes.
meat pie. I love potato pie, where you have the
Yes.
meat pie and it has potato on top and everything like that. Uh, mum cooks everything. Every meal we at night time we have a main course and we always have
Yes.
dessert. You know, it might be a little cake and ice cream or ice cream and you don't have it here anywhere. Rhubarb and apricots or peaches or that kind of thing. Yeah. Or completely different.
Yes. And they only eat rice once a week. Right.
Yeah, maybe not even once a week. Might only
Oh.
yeah. It is not common. It's not common. My mum when she cooks it, she would boil it in a saucepan. She doesn't have a rice cooker. Uh,
Yes.
but see, you have to understand in Australia, we can
Yes.
buy rice in
Oh.
packets, okay, small
Yes.
packets, and you can put it into the microwave. You set the timer on the microwave and it cooks the rice inside a plastic packet. So, and
Yes.
you can get food like that, rice, and it'll have little vegetables inside it as well.
Yes. Yes.
It's a great variety. yeah, it is like now in our home we have a electric fryer. Okay, a fryer. Yeah, you put the food in, you set the timer, and then
Yes.
boom, you take the chicken out. It's cooked. Easy,
Oh.
easy as can be.
Uh,
Yeah.
yes. In Sydney, did your family plant vegetable?
My brother plants
Oh.
vegetables in his backyard,
Yes.
but my uh, m- my brother's wife works in the city. She's got an important position there.
Yes.
She's manager in the city. She's manager of, in charge of the teachers union. Okay.
Yes.
All the teachers in Australia belong to a union, and she's an official with the union. My brother works at a golf course, so he normally starts work 2 o'clock in the afternoon and then works until about 10 o'clock at night. Okay,
Oh, yes.
he has to clean the club and everything like that. Yeah, completely
Yes.
different lifestyle. My sister and her husband are both retired.
Oh.
Bob was Bob was the Auditor General of New South Wales, a very important position. Okay, so all of the tax departments and everything like that worked under my sister's husband. He, as far as finance and numbers and accounting and everything like that, he, it's just, that is why Bob controls my money. My money is
Yes.
in Australia, and it is in superannuation schemes. You understand superannuation? Do you understand what superannuation is? Okay, I shall tell you. Okay,
Yes.
in Australia,
Yes.
okay, when you work for a company, if you get paid, $1,000 that week, the company,
$1,000.
okay, $1,000 per week, okay,
Yes.
and the company has to put 10% of your money into a special account. Okay, it's called superannuation. So when you retire or leave the company, all of that money has been building up interest and everything like that. When I finished,
Yes.
work, I had $650,000 in my superannuation scheme. Okay, in my superannuation scheme. Okay, because the company had to put that money aside every week. Okay.
Ờ,
Okay.
là thầy là sao tích 10% là sao thầy ta? Để
It,
sau.
it is a lot different than you. Okay. So, okay. Say you are getting paid, say your boss has to pay you 18 million per month. Okay.
Dạ. À, giống như bên mình bảo hiểm ấy. Oh,
So then
yes.
the boss pays you 18 million, then the boss has to put 1,800,000, okay,
Yes.
1,800,000 away every month for you. And that builds up in the superannuation scheme. Okay.
Yes. In Vietnam, the employee need to submit uh, 10 point percent uh, uh, every month, submit social insurance, and when I retire, I will
But that is
receive.
you.
Yes.
You are the workers. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So you are the worker. So you have to pay that tax and that put away. You have to. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
In
I know it.
Australia,
Yes.
it's the reverse. The boss has to pay the tax. The boss has to pay that superannuation. Okay. So that builds up. But in your case, in Vietnam, you have to pay it. In Australia, the boss has to pay it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Yeah.
got it. Um, every month, actually, every month, the company need to submit 21.5% salary, and the employee submit 10.5% salary for social insurance in
Okay.
Vietnam. Yeah, total 32% salary for social.
Wow.
Yes, in Vietnam.
Yeah. Sounds all complicated. Sounds all complicated. But it's okay as long as you're happy with your life and what you are doing. That's all that matters.
Yes, every month I only received about 20 25 salary, because I need to submit personal income tax.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. See, in Australia, when I was working, okay, I had to pay 40% tax on my wages. Okay.
40% tax.
Yeah. Listen. 40%
Every month. Every
Yeah,
month.
every week. We get paid weekly.
Every week.
Okay. So, but
Oh,
at the end of the year, then you have to fill in a tax form. Okay. And then you can claim money back of the tax department. But the
yes.
money you get back from the tax department is only very small money. But in Australia, we pay 40% tax. Okay.
Oh,
Okay. You say, okay,
40%.
look at me. Okay. When I was working there, I was getting paid $2,200 every week. Okay. I was in management position. Okay. $2,200 per week. Okay. But that sounds great. But then I had to pay 40% of that amount of money in tax.
Yes.
Okay. So that's, it was, that is why I'm stuck in a terrible situation, because, okay, I'm nearly, yeah, I'm nearly 74 now. Okay. I cannot get the pension. Okay. I cannot get the pension because I have got too much money in the bank in superannuation scheme. I've got too much money. So
Yes.
yeah, it is crazy because when I go back this time, I have to go and see the tax department and say, hey, this is crazy. I worked all of my life. I paid, thousands and thousands of dollars in tax every year. And now I can't get the pension. It's crazy.
Yes.
I-
Yes.
okay.
Hope you have
See you when I
a
come back.
good life. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Dan.
Hello, Mr. Handsome Man. How are
Yes.
you?
Today I'm good. How about you today?
Good. How is your back? Your back okay?
Today is a little bit it hurt. Yeah,
A little down. A little down.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
little bit. Yeah, today. Yeah. So I and then I take medicine and I feel right now I feel better.
Yeah. Okay, man. It's I think the worst thing is having lower back pain because you've got to bend over, like uh, when I had bad back pain in Australia, I
Yeah,
found it difficult getting in and out of a car. That movement of your body to get in and out of a car.
yeah.
So Tao could not understand that in Australia I was paying 40% tax every week.
For
So
40% tax.
every week.
Yes, per
Yeah,
week. Yes, it's about tax personal.
yeah, 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 yeah. Um, when the boss gives me my wages, everything was done electronically. But yeah, the boss had to take 40% out for tax, but the boss also had to put 10% into superannuation scheme for me for when I retired. Okay.
Yeah,
I worked for the company for 48 years. So that money in the superannuation scheme build up and build up and build up. I live off my superannuation scheme now. Okay, you understand?
yeah,
Okay, so every month, uh, $3,000 comes out of my superannuation, and that pays for my life. Okay,
yeah,
so with the superannuation scheme, um, uh, my money grows all the time in Australia. It does not reduce. It grows all the time. Okay.
yeah,
Okay. A big difference between Vietnam and Australia. Okay. In Australia, if you have money in the bank in Australia, you can only get 2% interest. Okay. In
2%.
Vietnam, Vietnam at Saigon Bank, I've got money in Saigon Bank here. Okay, I get 7.5% interest. Okay,
Yeah,
so the
yeah,
interest rate in Vietnam is a lot better.
yeah.
Okay,
That
in the
is yeah,
lot better. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That is the reason why you live in Vietnam. Yeah,
That is one of the reasons, mate. Like
yeah,
living in Australia, everything is so expensive. If I
yeah,
go, say, if I get sick in Australia, okay, to spend one night in hospital costs you $1,100. Okay,
oh my God, it's too high.
and that is that. But if you go to a specialist hospital, it might be $1,500 per night. And all the medication and everything is so expensive. Okay, if
Yeah,
I, okay, if I have a cough here in Vietnam or
yeah,
a runny nose, I go to the pharmacy. I go to the chemist. He
that
cut, he cuts off little tablets. Okay, and it costs me about 50,000 or something for the tablets. And he says, now take those for 3 days
yeah,
and you'll be
yeah,
right. In
yeah,
Australia, you have to buy the whole packet.
yeah,
Okay. Okay. So it might cost you $40 for your medication. Here it's 50,000.
yeah,
Everything is crazy. When
yeah,
a when a family goes shopping in Australia to do the weekly shopping, okay, it might cost you $300 per week to do
yeah,
the weekly shopping
yeah,
because the food and the chicken and household goods and everything like that is so bloody expensive. But
Yeah.
supermarkets in Australia are bloody gigantic. Okay,
Yeah.
but they might have 3,500 different goods, different variety of products in the
Yeah.
supermarket, and
Yeah. Yeah.
every,
In India, everything is so expensive. Yeah.
because everything's so expensive, because the supermarkets know people need the food. They know everybody's getting paid high wages. Okay. There's a lot of cases in Australia now where the wife goes out and works, okay, and the husband stays at home, because the wife can get much more money
Yeah.
working as an accountant or something like that. Okay,
Yeah.
she might be able to make $2,000 or $1,500 per week, and the husband can only make $700 per week. So the
Yeah.
husband stays at home. He goes to the supermarket. He takes the children to school. Okay, they are called stay-at-home dads. Okay, stay at home. They don't work. They stay at home and look after the family, do the washing and everything like that, while the wife goes out and makes the money. Yeah,
Yeah.
complete. The lifestyle is unbelievable. You just cannot believe it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. In Vietnam, it's everything is cheap. Cheap than Australia's.
Yeah, but
And
yeah, go on. Talk to me. Talk to me, mate.
and then right now you can see that in Vietnam you can buy easy to buy medicines. Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
unbelievable.
yeah,
Oh,
yes, yeah. It is so cheap, and I don't know. Sometimes I feel I hurt my back, so I remember my doctor. He told me the medicine, and then I remember that medicine I take before, so that when I don't have a medicine and I go to the in the end.
okay. Okay. I just want to stop you there for 1 second. Okay. So in Australia, when you go to see the doctor, okay, every time you go to see the doctor, it costs you $80 to go to see the
It's
doctor.
yeah
$80. Okay. So the $80, okay, he writes out a prescription for the medicine. Okay. Then you go to the pharmacy and then you buy the medicine. You cannot say like what you're saying. You know the name of the medicine, so you can go to the pharmacy.
yeah
But
pharmacy.
in Australia, you cannot do that. You have
Yeah,
to go
yeah,
to
I
the
know that.
doctor first of all, and then go to the pharmacy.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, it's so difficult to buy medicine. Yeah,
Oh yeah, I've I've got I take a certain kind of medicine here that costs me seven 750,000 per month. Okay,
yeah,
that same medicine, I was getting that same medicine in Australia, and that was costing me $30 per month.
yeah,
Okay, $30. So
yeah,
I I'm actually lucky because the English centre that I teach at, one of the teachers is a pharmacist. Okay,
yeah,
so S2S, my English centre buys my medication for me. Okay,
yeah,
they
yeah,
buy
yeah,
for me
yeah,
because I am a volunteer. Okay, I
yeah,
don't charge them to go there 5 or 6 days
yeah,
a week. Here is a laugh for you. When I go to the English Centre, they have an ice cream machine there. Every time I go to class, I take an ice cream out for free. They
Yeah.
don't. They don't. That is my wages. Is an ice cream.
Yeah. That's
So funny.
funny.
But
Yeah.
the opportunity of the students at my English centre to
Yeah.
talk with a foreigner.
Yeah.
I talk backwards and forwards, the same as you. Um, my girls, my girls, I'm teaching 6 girls in communication classes at the moment, and
Yeah.
yeah, they are the great fun, you know.
Right.
And and a big difference for me is in Vietnam, people have respect for me. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
they have
Yeah.
respect for what I'm doing. But in Australia, young people have very little respect for older people, and
Yeah. Yeah. In
that
Vietnam,
disappoints me.
in Vietnam, the student, they always respect the teacher. Yes.
It's so important. And I tell you what, I don't know how the teachers do it. I've got no bloody idea how they do it. Okay, some of my two of my girls are in the same class. Okay, and there's 44 students in that class.
Yeah.
44 students in the one class. Oh my
Yeah.
God! In Australia, um, there's only 16 students in each class. Okay,
Yeah.
16. So, so the in that case, when there's only 16 students, the teacher um, responds backwards and forwards to the student easily. But
Yeah.
when you've got a class of 44, the teacher doesn't know
Yeah.
everything about the students. The problem you have here is that if you've got a class of 44 students, if some students poor learners or anything like, they
Yeah.
get left behind. They're lost, you know. They're
Yeah. And you know, yesterday is the Christmas, and how about the Christmas?
um, I did not do much here for Christmas.
Yeah.
Everything here is uh, Lynn's got decorations up for Tet already,
Yeah.
okay? Because Tet is everything here. Um, um, I spoke to every member of my family. I spoke to each one of them for about 45 minutes. Each one of them 45 minutes. I spoke to mum for about 45 minutes, and
Yeah.
the rest of my family. Um, all of my family got together with other relatives and that yesterday for a big Christmas lunch and all of that, and
Yeah.
then today, just my close family got together for Christmas. Uh,
Yeah.
uh, everybody takes a different dish, a different kind of food. My mother just sits on the lounge, and everybody treats her like the queen. You know,
Yeah.
the number one person. So,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I've got a lovely family. You are so fortunate. Oh my God, you are so fortunate. Every Sunday to get together with your family and have a hot pot. Unbelievable. You know,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
doesn't hap that happens
Yeah.
rarely in Vietnam, that kind of thing. Because here around here, the mums and dads um, are working all the time, and the children go off to school and all that, and they very rarely would they go out to a restaurant or something like that. But you are
Yeah.
so fortunate. You are blessed to be able to meet your family. Yeah, and that I I went out tonight with three of my old students, and we had the most amazing hot pot, and it was absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Wasn't cheap. I think it was. I think it ended up 1,200,000 or something for a hot pot, but that was just for 4 people. But but the food was delicious, and one of my friends is going to live in Japan for 5 years. So,
Yeah.
you know, yeah.
And yeah, the weather right now is so cold, and it's good for to eat hot pot. Yeah,
Yeah, that's for
yeah,
sure. Down
Mhm.
here today, it is cool, but
yeah,
it's 27 degrees, you know, because
yeah,
normally the temperature is 32 all the time.
yeah,
Yeah, we haven't had rain for a while. When the wet season comes, and it rains for 3 months, okay? And
uh,
then we turn around and we say, "We wish it would stop raining," but now it's been hot, the weather is very dry, there's a lot of dust